I'm here because I am a roaring lion crying out righteousness. Y'all heard that last week, Lynette Hardaway, Lynette Hardaway, who was Diamond in the duo, a very strong Trump supporter called Diamond&Silk, she passed away suddenly. I understand that the funeral was held in Fayetteville, North Carolina, which is about 25 miles from where I was raised the first 18 years of my life in North Carolina. I didn't know they were from North Carolina, Diamond&Silk. Maybe they weren't, I don't know. At any rate, the funeral was held the other day, and they asked Trump to come and speak. It seems to me that, at any rate, listen, I'm going to bring up a clip. It's hard to get this information from Fox News. I don't know what they don't give you, so I got to go to their competitors, right? So I went to MSNBC. They got this woman called Joy Reid, right? Lord have mercy, Jesus Christ. I ought to call her Hair Reid. Anyway, so she brought the report, so I clipped it, but don't pay no attention to her, right? Roll that clip, Miss Engineer.
Enitha Lynette Hardaway, better known as Diamond, of the pro-Trump internet duo Diamond&Silk. The service took place in Fayetteville's Crown Theater, a venue that seats over 2,000, though only around 150 were in attendance, including MyPillow CEO Mike Lindell, Pastor Mark Burns, and even Donald Trump, who gave a eulogy that sounded a lot more like a campaign stump speech, talking about election conspiracies and slamming the left, even complaining about the length of the service, saying he was told it would only be 15 to 20 minutes they'd want from him, in and out. Trump also at one point claimed that he never met Diamond's sister, Silk, despite the fact that he had done several events with the pair during his campaign and presidency. Here he is hugging them both at the White House in 2019. See that Silk there, Trump? At another point during the memorial event, Silk insinuated that her sister's death was the result of the COVID vaccine, even though Diamond was a noted anti-vaxxer who never publicly said she received the shot. And there was no evidence that the vaccine causes death whatsoever. But that didn't stop Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene from tweeting out a video of those claims with the caption, "I demand an immediate investigation into COVID vaccines and the dramatic increase of people dying suddenly. Space lasers." Not only is that completely false, it's downright.
I want to express my condolences. I got a lot of condolences today, Pastor Benny. Yeah, right. I want to express I think I've already done that. I'm not sure. Just in case, no point. I won't, no harm if I do it again. What's her name? Lynette Hardaway, known as Diamond. I thought they were a funny duo. First time I saw them, I laughed and laughed and laughed. And they were big supporters of Trump. I don't know if Trump ever said that he didn't know, he had never met Silk. I don't know if that woman, that Joy Reid woman, I don't know if she's lying or not. I'm not calling her a lie. Trump says a lot of things, but I know he knew Diamond&Silk well because they were in a lot of his rallies, up front and center. So I don't know he would ever say he never met Silk. But the thing of it is, Diamond, I don't know what her age was. She appears to be quite young. So why she died, who knows? And was she sick or ill or what? And what's Silk gonna do now? Now that, I don't know, I'm and Mike Lindell was at the funeral? Really? Y'all, that guy, Pastor Mark Burns, that's the guy who doesn't have a church. He calls himself a pastor, but he doesn't have a congregation. But Trump keeps hanging on to him it's been now 7 years that Mark Burns and Trump have had and Mark Burns, he's a Hamite brother. He says he's a pastor, but he doesn't have a congregation. But my sympathy goes out, and my scrutinizing what this Reid woman had to say about Trump not knowing it. And the other thing she said, I think there's a Fayetteville, Mississippi too. Now, I don't know, so it may not have been in North Carolina. But she said the auditorium holds 2,000 people, and less than 150 people showed up. I don't believe that. If Trump is going to be somewhere, you're going to get a crowd of people. If Trump is going to show up, I don't care if it's Bodunk, North Carolina, you're going to get a big crowd of people. At least 2,000 or 3,000 people are going to show up if Trump's going to be there. So I don't, you just can't trust these people anymore.